Oh, it was on his ass.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Man, cause I missed a field goal, bro.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Let's go now. 19, Charger.
Richardson going right to the air. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready? Let's go. 60 Vices. 60 Vices. Ready?
Now Richardson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But you look at this Bronco defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Liking 18.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is
Bad read by me. No fault of yours, which is bad read by me.
A touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
J.K. Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Nix. And he is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. To the
Good
end
D.
zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and
Good
goal.
D.
Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Good D.
Threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket.
Good defense, guys. There we go on that defense again. Defense. Let's go, guys.
But still, they got to be pretty happy.
Let's go, guys.
On their opening possession.
Defense, guys. Defense, guys.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on.
Look,
Other than the as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ready? 70 Lions. 18, Pioneer. Warriors 70. Go.
Now it's Richardson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he's going to take this one across midfield.
You got to get you out that big ass him.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Bombers. Ready.
Nix to the air. Yeah, this pass broken
Good
up.
D.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing Nix. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. First down.
To throw. Here's Nix. To the end zone. Incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Broncos first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dobbins will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
The kick is good.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. As they're on 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass caught right side by Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Ready. Count to 60. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
This is taken at the 10. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
Look
And
at
they will take over first and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown for their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's taken in by Franklin. Gets around him. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What's good on the extra point? And that makes our score 17-0.
Man, that shit ain't the same. Like, restart the motherfucker. Now my nigga hurt for the rest of the game, bro. That nigga red.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Richardson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 33-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Down the field, he's got one. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get completion.
Let's go now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
60. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Here Richardson yet again. Over the Pierce has it knocked loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Through the middle of the field. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready. Bronco 80. Lightning 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go now. 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
19 Lions. 2. 70 Lions.
Second down and goal. Richardson looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at about the 14. Great blocking on the return. It springs in for 25. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
At the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third down and 6. Next to the air.
Knock on.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Look at my receiver. Look at my receiver. Look at my receiver. Stop.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd down and 6 now. Now it's Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Looking left sideline is complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can equalizer here on this drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing Nix. That complete to Downs. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion, the tight end. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Bro.
He will finally
And
be
then give me
taken
2.
down, but not before he reaches the 38.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch in the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Middle.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Dobbins. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. Nix going to give to Hardy. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bronco.
Ready. Captain. Go. Get ahead. Send it.
Now it's Nix. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos will add to their 4th quarter lead.
3rd and 12, bro. I'm just down 3rd and 12, bro.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Nah, he not.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Yeah. Really would. I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Richardson looking to throw this.
Couldn't even throw the ball, bro. Couldn't even throw the ball, bro. Couldn't even throw the ball.
Richardson going to move him around.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Richardson. From the gun, he'll throw.
Look how he threw it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the left side.
Look how he threw it. Ain't throwing it.
Trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Shut up. Shut up, man.
And the Colts are right back.
Yeah, Richardson fucking. But I got my defense on. I got to play good defense.
That's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff
Good
will be
D,
emphatic
dog.
about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. And now Common sight, at least on this drive, a momentary setback, though, for his passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
19 tight, 19, Cougar 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Niggas coming here untouched. That's why I'm tripping. That's why I'm tripping off for that right there. This nigga come untouched.
Loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
That's why I'm
See where they
tripping.
go
Look,
for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
I'm trying to hurry up. They're going to give me that.
First of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll
That's why I'm tripping off for. The nigga coming in here untouched. Nobody touched the dude, bro.
Ready?
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Richardson working from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this
Nobody touching the nigga, bro.
Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. Go.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped
He took both of them out the game, dog.
Watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
No bucket. He gone.
Just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Back to throw. Nix. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play.
He can play outstanding. Outstanding, though. Can't turn the ball over, cuz. Can't turn the ball.
Down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up.
Can't turn the ball. Can't turn the ball over. Fuck.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's got Pierce. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Oh.
This is intercepted, and that should
Go with the.
and the return comes to a halt at the 44-yard line.
Oh, man.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit now.
And all the way home for
Hey, man, I'm throwing the ball, man. Then niggas just throw it, bro. I can't do nothing. You got to bring him along, bro.
44 yards.
You got to bring him along, bro. Look at that.
Are on their way to a 2-0 start. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Got to bring him along, man.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Come.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they were down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. And now
That's
there's another interception. Picked off by John A. Barron. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
This man no damn rhythm. What's wrong, buddy?
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think,
You gotta bring you along slowly, baby. You gotta bring you along slowly, baby. Gotta bring you along slowly. Bring you along slowly.
Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone.
You gotta bring him along slowly.
We'll come out to the 30 now.
You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have fucked up days.
The Indy offense at the line.
You have good days, you're gonna have fucked up days.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
You have good days, you're gonna have fucked up days, dog.
Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by John A. Barron. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And no receivers neither. It's another thing we got to work
Just
on.
not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important.
That's why we depend on defense. Defense, guys. Defense. Built on D. But then they took the best defensive player away. Then they take our downs is trash, bro. If they told me, hey man, we're gonna take your best defensive player away, come on, bro. They took Buckner away first quarter, guys. Buckner gone. It's my run stopper, guys.
In a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them. I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put
he was running too, though.
down in the end zone, but the coverage
Buckner
was
calls
good,
pressure too, though.
and it winds up incomplete.
He's safe back around the 28.
Buckner calls pressure too.
Will use their third and final time.
He's a superstar player.
As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Gotta bring you along slowly, Richardson.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Looking to throw. Nix.
That should have been Pete. That should have been Pete.
Fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Ready? Hey, Sean, let's go! Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay! Chill. Captain.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Bombers. Ready? 44.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for it. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes? Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Nix.
Look at Nick on the beat.
Man, something that's complete. And he takes
Got
it
Nick.
down deep into enemy territory.
Gotta bring you along slowly, man. Gotta bring you along slowly. You're gonna have great games, you're gonna have bullshit games. It was a bullshit game, bro. Gotta bring you along slowly, guys. Gotta bring you along slowly, guys. You're gonna be alright. Keep working with you.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. The kind of performance